Breaking news right here off the top of the hour. Noon in the East. Steve Bannon and 3 others indicted in a fraud scheme to advertise for a nonprofit. And the nonprofit is telling people, send in your money right now because we're going to build that wall. We're going to help our president. And the allegations of the U.S. government, the U.S. Attorney's Office brought indictments today against Steve Bannon. He's charged with fraud, and Axios and everyone else are reporting. Federal prosecutors say Bannon, along with 3 others, allegedly defrauded donors out of hundreds of thousands of dollars for their own profit with a crowdfunding campaign called We Build That Wall that raked in over $25 million. So, you know, all the president's men seem to get themselves in hot water somehow or another. But the funny thing is this. Trump got rid of this guy a long time ago, okay? And it turned out that, you know, when he went before Congress and he went before the grand jury, Steve Bannon actually told a couple of little fibs, told more than a couple of fibs, and tried to implicate Roger Stone. Recently had his sentence commuted, thankfully. But Steve Bannon's been trying to play all sides of the fence for a while now. I know him. I've met him a few times. He was on my show on Newsmax, What's the Deal, a couple times. But I said objectively, Roger Stone was unfairly persecuted. It turns out that justice was done one way or the other. I also said if Paul Manafort was guaranteeing people access to the president to get bank loans, then he deserves to be in jail for a long time because that's the worst of our political process right there. He was trying to sell the office, allegedly. And for that, he still belongs in jail. He shouldn't be commuted like Roger Stone should have been commuted. But if Steve Bannon, who is by all accounts naval officer, tremendous, you know, Harvard guy, everything perfect pedigree, right, has to be a multi-millionaire, successful TV shows, radio campaigns, comes out with movies, has to be a multi-millionaire. How is it that he has to funnel money from him to Brian Colfage, who was a big out there, all out in front, talking about the China virus, and he was getting a lot of information out there somehow. It was amazing. But the government alleges that Steve, this Build the Wall, funneled a whole bunch of money to Colfage and Associates that's supposed to be going towards the wall, and everybody was having a festival for themselves, paying all kinds of stuff for their own personal expenses, private jets, living large, all that other stuff. And mom and pa donor think that, you know, they're going to build a wall. So we'll keep our eye close to that. Justice Department obviously working in conjunction somehow with the president, because what a day to indict Steve Bannon, the same day that Barack Obama tried to, you know, send home the message for Uncle Joe. Barack Obama spoke for 20 minutes last night, a grand total of 2 minutes and 19 seconds on actually Joe Biden. Most of the 20 minutes attacking Donald Trump, talking about how horrible he is, how divisive he is, how he hasn't worked hard. Trump has outworked every president I've ever seen in my life, as far as I can tell. And he's continuing to do it. The DNC rolled out their big guns. Hillary, Obama, the whole spy team was there. Sally Yates the other night. And they're telling you why Trump is bad. Think about that. They're caught. The information's out there. And they're still telling you he's the bad guy.